required, but we also wish to, you know, inculcate certain life skills in our students, which would help them become a better leader. I hope you're all aware of the life skills, problem solving, or stress management, good interpersonal skills, creative thinking, or good communication skills. So we wish to see give an all round development to our students, and with this vision we design our courses, we design our curriculum, and also we design our we plan our co-curricular engagements at the university. uh, so I would like to also introduce the other panelists who will be helping you gain knowledge and insights about life beyond books at BMU. So I'm thrilled to introduce four of our students. Yeah, we have Sanskar. Sanskar is a student of engineering. We have Aditya, again a student of engineering. We have Dishita, student of management, and we have Ritika, who's a student of law. Yeah. So these four students, along with me, will take you to a journey where you'll get to know about co-curricular engagement at BMU. So one, I would start by showing you a video, which kind of will give you a gist of a day in the life of a BMUite. Yeah, that's what we call our BMU students. So yeah. Great. Thanks, Sanskar. So moving on, uh, we have planned an impromptu question answer sessions. So, I would request Aditya, Ritika, Sanskar, and Dishita, you know, to ask few questions which you think will be appropriate and will give an insight to all our participants regarding the life at BMU. So I would request all of you to take turns and ask questions to each other regarding what you think can be a topic of a discussion, or which people would love to know or they're interested to know, right? So first I would request Aditya to take over and ask questions to his mates. On to you, Aditya.
All right, thank you, sir. So, Sanskar, my first question is from you, and I feel like I've heard from you that the management at BMU is quite approachable. So, how do you see that student admin communication at BMU? Like, is it easy to execute work and pitch your ideas to the management?
Okay. So first of all, I would like to welcome you all to this webinar. Coming to Aditya's question, I think I see this as this thing. So basically, I feel within that 50, 60 acres of campus, we have people from diverse backgrounds. Let it be management, let it be law, let it be SOET, engineering people, and as well the management, like and as well the admin side of the university as well. So I feel the interaction between everyone here is very frequent, first of all. Secondly, talking about specifically about student admin communication. So I have this very well, a very good example to it. So a few months back, we had this event known as TEDx, right? So TEDx BMU just happened, right? Now, from initiating that idea of TEDx to that execution, to one day event where we invited speakers from all over India, and there were some people from top leadership positions from top companies coming in, and like giving a session about everything. So that was whole student planned, and that was an idea of a group of students, or a student. So and the fun fact was, like, I have my friends in I have my friends in some other university. So there basically TEDx license is given to some faculty or some admin member, but here TEDx licensee was a student. So I feel like the management is kind of very flexible in shaping up on students' ideas, and consider students' ideas, and specifically execute it in a very positive direction, support and execution of those ideas in a very positive direction. So that's my answer to it.
All right, thanks a lot, Sanskar. That was actually very helpful. So, my next question is from Dishita. Dishita, can you please tell me something about the diverse menu we have in our mess?
Hi everyone. So, mess is really good. BMU mess is amazing. It offers a wide variety of food options like every day, including dishes from north, south, and then we have special occasions like Navaratri. So the mess also ensures that everybody is catered to the Navaratri specific food. And also, we have two mess where four meals are served: breakfast, lunch, snacks, and then dinner. So we ensure that students can enjoy diverse and inclusive meal no matter what their dietary preferences or cultural practices are.
All right, thanks a lot, Dishita. Actually, our messes are too awesome. So, yeah, my
Yeah,
next question
sorry,
is from.
Aditya, I'm interrupting you. So I would like to just
No
add on to
issues.
the fact what Dishita mentioned, that we have a mess committee in place, and we always ensure that our menu is decided by the students. So basically, what happens is, just to tell you in brief, that the mess committee take feedback from the students what all they want in the coming week, and then they compile that menu based on preference from the maximum people, and then this menu is conveyed to the mess. So that's how the menu for a week is decided, and menu changes every week. So yeah, sorry, Aditya, on to you.
No issues, sir. So, yeah, my next question is from Ritika. Ritika, can you please spill the beans on BMU's event scene? Like, what's our annual fest like and the cool celebrations we have all year long?
It's like I got the interesting question. So, I mean, events wise, campus is never inactive, one thing for sure. Every other week, you will have some other event happening. And when it comes to our main event, it's obviously our 67 Milestone Fest, which happens with the Heroes Challenge, which is our sports fest. So we have our cultural management, techno fest, and our sports fest together. So we have like various universities come and participate for 3 days. That is only the days, and during the nights, we have amazing performances by artists from outside. And that is only one aspect. The other aspect, also in terms of central celebrations, is festivals. I know a lot of us don't get to go back home during festivals, but you will not feel any lack of that feeling over here if we take festivals. Like, I think the one that stands out to us is Holi, especially. The amount of fun we have on Holi, everybody just gathered together in like the pond area. All of us, music is playing, we're celebrating Holi, and even Ganesh Chaturthi, where we get an idol, we do all our pujas for like 5 to 7 days, and we have all this Visarjan. It really makes you think of home, such festivals.
Great, Aditya. Thank you for the questions. I would now request who'll do it? Dear Sanskar, maybe you can ask the next set of questions. Yeah.
Okay, sure. I would go definitely. So my question to the next question is to Aditya. So basically, Aditya, I'm kind of, you know it. I'm kind of interested in sports, and I'm sure many students in this meeting or many students who are attending this would be interested in sports as well. So what do you think? Like, what facilities does BMU have for us to stay active? What are your thoughts on this? I just want to know that.
All right. So, talking about the sports facilities on campus, they are nothing lesser than awesome. Like, we have 15 different sports in which the students can take part in, and there are instructors to basically train the students. And the students can join different teams and represent university in inter and intra tournaments. So, talking about different sports, we also have different grounds for each sports. Like, we have over 5 different grounds for cricket, football, tennis, badminton, and much more, which are then supported with floodlights also, because most of the practices are after classes in the evening. So yeah, we also organize inter-quad tournaments. So first of all, what quads are? They are basically cohorts of students that are Spartans, Trojans, Gladiators, and Romans, and they compete with each other for a trophy. And obviously, our annual sports fest is Heroes Challenge. That provides an awesome platform to showcase your talent. So yeah, that's the sport facilities at BMU.
Awesome. Now, next question is to Dishita. Sorry. So Dishita, like I've seen you getting involved in NSS and Savera a lot. And by the way, NSS and Savera are our community development clubs, which Dishita would always mention as per my question. So, like I want to ask how freshers can get involved in these clubs, and like what would they specifically do as a part of community development through these clubs?
Interesting question, Sanskar. So I have been the part of both NSS, Savera, the Enactus, and these projects are really good for social services, and like it's a really good initiative started by BMU. So what BMU has done is that they have adopted some villages nearby our university, and from there the kids come, we teach them. And so basically Savera club teaches, like we call it, student teach the kids after college hours, that's 5:30 to 7. And also it's really good, like I feel very satisfying after teaching them. It feels really nice that we are providing some social service to them. Then also we have NSS, that is the social society, where there are a lot of like that is blood donation camp, etc. And also we had crystal event previous year. So in that event, we like the underprivileged kids came and they performed on the stage. So yeah, it was really good. And you guys also can join these clubs, the Savera Club, Enactus Club, NSS Club, then Youth Red Cross
Youth
Society
Red
Club.
Cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So just on what Dishita mentioned, we pay a lot of emphasis on community development activities. That is one of our uh, you know uh, initiatives, and we always promote it strongly in our campus. We want all of our students, and by all means, each and every student to do some or the other kind of contribution in the society. And for that, what just Dishita mentioned, we have Savera, we have a National Service Scheme, NSS, we have Youth Red Cross, YRC, and these are very active societies on campus. Savera, as Dishita mentioned, it's an NGO. And interesting fact is, Savera is an NGO which is started by an alumni of BMU in 2016. Yeah. And now Savera is doing a fabulous job by teaching all the underprivileged kids, as Dishita mentioned. Every single day, these students come to the campus after 5:30, and all our students, you know, whosoever has that kind of bandwidth, they come and teach these students. And mind me if I say, don't mind me if I say that these students have been doing amazingly well after being getting taught by our students.
Right.
Some of these kids have got admissions in very, very, very nice schools after getting this teaching from the students. And it's not just imparting schoolish bookish knowledge to them. These kids are all involved in dance, in music, in drawing competitions. So our students, our BMU students, are focusing on the holistic development of these underprivileged kids. And same goes with NSS. So NSS when itself does a lot of drives, cleanliness drive in nearby villages, awareness drives. It can be an educational awareness drive, or AIDS awareness drive, or a breast cancer awareness drive. You know, plantation drives. We have tied up with with couple of NGOs in our vicinity, and we do a regular donation of books, of of clothes, or whatever you can think of. Yeah, and again, Youth Red Cross, as Dishita mentioned, they're doing a fabulous job by organizing blood donation camps. Last I remember when we organized last blood donation camp, probably 6 months back, we collected good 180 units of blood. That was amazing. I mean, our students come up voluntarily and give donate. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of emphasis on community development activities. Yeah, sorry. So moving on, Sanskar.
Yeah. So okay, my last question is left. Now it's time for Ritika. And Ritika, I want to ask you about food. Let's talk food. So like what food outlets are available as options on campus? And how do you like the food, like overall food of these outlets, and what options are available?
I would say, there are too many options available once it's past dinner time, which is a problem for all students. You have such a dilemma whether, okay, do I go to the mess or do I go to an outlet and eat? We have so many options. Obviously, you get your normal fast food, you have, if you want something light, you get like French fries, smoothies just to chill, hang out with your friends. And you get proper food also in terms of Chinese food, North Indian food, South Indian food. There's just too many options to pick from. So, and we have food being delivered to our hostels even after curfew time. We have food until like 4 in the morning. So, in terms of food, I would say there's no issue at all. Imagine having Maggie until like 9, 10 at night. What else do you want as a student?
So true, so true.
And Ritika, you just mentioned curfew time, so probably the participants might get a little worried. What is this curfew time? So just quickly tell them what do you mean by this curfew time?
Curfew in the sense like the time by which you have to get into your hostels, which is 1:30 a.m. And I'm sure
Yes.
it is a very good time, guys. We all are
Yeah, so
really enjoying.
don't be afraid. When she mentioned curfew timing, it's just they have termed this. These people themselves have termed it as
Sorry.
curfew timing. We just say that's your end time for the hostel,
Hostel
but these
time,
people, yeah. But you
sleeping
guys have termed
time.
it as, yeah, yeah, definitely. All right, thanks, Ritika. Yeah, moving on to Dishita now. Maybe you can ask the questions. Yeah.
Okay, so my question is for Aditya first. So Aditya, like you are the president of ACM at the university, right? And so give us the lowdown on BMU's whole club scene and how do you guys organize events? How do you do that?
All right. So first of all, organizing events, first of all, we need an idea. It's the ideation phase. We think about a USP of, what's unique with our event. And then this idea, we forward it to our club mentors, to authorities, to Adnan sir, obviously. We come to him and, just tell him our ideas. And obviously then a full-blown budget is prepared for the event, highlighting the minutest of details of expenses that are being involved in organizing this event. So, talking about our events, mostly they are being supported by the School of Engineering and Technology. We get funding from them for our events, other than our club budget, which is being provided to us annually. And also, we have the ACIC Incubation Center, which provides us funds to make arrangements for the D-Day. And of course, getting a huge team ready, working alongside them to have a successful event at all it consists of. So, yeah, that's the club scene at
Yeah,
BMU.
so Aditya, first, I guess you should have told everyone what ACM is. So, guys, ACM is again an international organization here. So, we have a chapter of ACM active on campus. It is one of the clubs. So, Aditya is the current president of that, and
Yes, sir.
obviously he mentioned about the funding from SOET. So, it's just that every club has their own budget, but it's just that since Aditya is more into technical and engineering aspects of the club, so he's very attached to a school of engineering because he's a part of it. But again, every school contributes equally, and the university as a whole contributes to the environment of club, or to this group of clubs that are active on campus. Okay, all right, Dishita, we can move forth.
Yeah, so Sanskar, my question is that you were a part of the academic council, and apart from it, there are many student-run councils like the club council, hostel council, etc. So, what do you think? Do they actually have any real power?
Okay. So I would say that if everyone in this call would have read it somewhere that this university is a student-run university, right? So like what I feel, it's truly a student-run university. You know what? Because from the mess food to deciding upon which events to organize, to students taking care of the a lot of facilities on hostel, or students taking care about, as we mentioned, academic problems of the whole student community. It's all done by students. So the hierarchical order is basically there's on top a student council which has 7 members, which consists of different member positions like the president, the academic affairs sec, and then there's this club committee sec, and various other positions. And this student council is elected by the student community. So everything from the election, and we follow the university has a great voting process. So we are currently in process of the university is in process of elections of the new council, and there's this interview, there are debates, and then there are finally the elections that elects the whole student community. After the student community is elected, then we have within that student council, we have different departments like academic affairs, as I was the batch representative of within the academic. So I used to take care of all the academic issues within the batch, and had to report it to the academic affairs sec, and then the academic affairs sec would have reported to the management. So the whole student council is basically a bridge between the student community and the management, and that's elected by the students. So yeah, they do have some real power, I would say that.
Right, Sanskar, thank you. So, Ritika, the concept of hostel buddies is very unique to BMU, right? So, why do you think this initiative was taken?
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is obviously that the first time like students are coming into a campus environment. So the entire point of us coming up with this hostel buddies initiative was to induct new students into this new environment. Basically, we're trying to guide them so that they can make a smooth transition into campus life. So obviously, living alone away from your parents is a big deal. So we like hostel buddies are usually seniors, like 2 years and 2 years seniors, and yeah, from your third year you get to be a hostel buddy. So basically, we stay in like the hostel where the freshers are, so that in case they have any issues, it's obviously easier to reach out to students in your initial phases rather than to like wardens. So we basically help them if they have any issues in terms of like their room, or they're just feeling a little homesick. So basically we try progress over the few weeks that they come, and we even like coordinate with the counselor to know, okay, if any of them are having any serious issues, how can we help them sort it out.
Right. Okay, that's all from my side.
All right. So I guess we're remaining with Ritika. Ritika, you
Yes.
also shoot your set of questions.
Yes. I'll start with Aditya. So I know BMU, in BMU we talk a lot about like holistic development and personal growth. So what would you say is like one experience which like really affected you and like helped you grow as a person?
All right, thanks, Ritika. Actually, BMU, from my personal experience, I would say, trains us in such a way that we are well versed about what goes on around the globe. So, yeah, more than being industry ready, BMU tunes you in such a way that you're prepared for the real world, and you can easily approach your faculty, even the school's dean, if you have any issues personally, and that's where the actual ideas are ignited. So, for example, that one experience in my second semester, we had this voluntary community project experience where we were taken to a nearby village alongside our faculty, and there we understood the problems that are being faced by the residents of that village, and basically we had to design a technical solution to assist them. We actually designed an Android application, and after that particular day, there was a day designated where where we had to present our ideas in front of the dean, even the vice chancellor of the university. He sat down with us to listen to those ideas, and obviously with the faculty. And this was then followed by a long discussion of what all we have learned. So yeah, moreover, we were actually amazed that how everyone would be so willing to understand your POV and add on to that particular solution with their expertise. So yeah, that's the holistic development that is being provided at BMU to the students.
That's great to hear. Okay, so let us get to Sanskar. You told you're very interested in sports and everything. So tell me a little about our enrichment credit course. Basically, in BMU, it's known that we treat sports and clubs as co-curriculars, not extracurriculars. So what do you think was like the point of doing all of this?
Okay, I think you put it in a very, nice manner, I feel. Yeah, sports and clubs at BMU are definitely core curriculum, a co-curricular, because I feel because they basically have, certain weightage in your like CGPA, right? So in your academics, right? So basically, like if this whole course is named as enrichment credit course, right? And this carries credit. So for the first 5 semesters, you would have credits on the basis of participating in clubs or sports. So all you have to do is you just have to practice your hobby by participating in any club. Let it be any let it be photography club, let it be ACM, or let it be survey, or let it be any club, Enactus, TSEC, any club, and you would have to follow a hobby, and for that you would get marks. That's it. That's all you have to do. Or either you can participate in sports as well. And as a part of this enrichment credit policy, enrichment credit course, you'd also get marks for participating in community development, as sir mentioned before. So basically, after you would have to participate in community development, and participating in those activities will also give you marks. So yeah, that's all about it, I guess.
I wish we had this in school also. Okay, so Dishita, I'm coming off to you. So I think this is one question these freshers would really like to know. What is the deal on like what goes on in and off campus? Like, do we have any rules on when we can leave campus? When do we enter campus?
Right. They must be interested in knowing these things. So at BMU, the campus curfew is set at 10 p.m. It means that you can, you know, roam around and you can go outside from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. without any prior permission. And the hostel curfew is 1:30 a.m. Means you need to be in your hostels by 1:30. So Yeah, and even we have weekend shuttles as well. So like they drop you any, like they have specific stops where they can drop you on weekends if you want to go out with your friends, if you want to go out and party and all. And in BMU there are many club common rooms. So like where you can have club meetings, there are common rooms where you can sit together and have meetings and everything. And then we have study together places, like, where you can study together, where you can chat. So yeah, it's really good.
Great.
All right, all right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your questions. They were your answers very insightful, and I'm sure the students had a first-hand experience of knowing what actually happens at BMU from the students of BMU itself. So this is the last bit of our our session. So each of these students will probably see, these are the students you can see on camera right now. These are one of our star students. And don't take me wrong, each of our students is a star for us, to be very honest. But then there are a lot of students who put in extra efforts. And this is what we want all our students to be, put in extra efforts, be amazing in their academics, and then they also contribute in co-curriculars, which is very, very important for their all-round development and helps a lot with the placement. Probably I'll just speak probably for a few seconds towards the end that how indulging in co-curriculars has helped the students back placements in the university. Yeah, so we'll just start with this session. I would first request Sanskar, just to, and guys, yeah, we'll go one by one. So first is Sanskar, yeah. So what are you going to speak about?
Yeah, so basically, the whole idea for this section is we have like collected a few photos that we feel are worth telling a story about those photos to you guys. So this specific slide that I had made was of an event known as Pitch Fest. So I would there's this video. I would first like to play that video, and then I would tell you more about it.
कैसी है अपनी यारियां तेरी मेरी शैतानियां मिलके बनेंगे यारियां ऐसी है अपनी यारियां
Yeah, so this whole video is and these photos are of an event known as Pitch Fest. Okay, so Pitch Fest is an annual event that ACIC BMU, the incubation center of BML Munjal University, conducts. And you can see like it's first of all they have an elected a team member. So all of these are team members who basically framed the whole event and who basically organized the whole event. And like I feel organizing events is somewhat a very I would rather say a very good practice, I would say, because it helped me a lot. I feel organizing events gives you a sense of management, first of all, how to manage events on scale, right? How to talk to people, how to get work done from your team members. Okay, so this is one aspect of it. But more than that, what it gives is friendships. Okay, I have made some of my best friends from this specific event. You stay for stay up like before the event, before 1-2 days. You have so much of work, you have so much of responsibility, and you have to stay all night inside this incubation center and work for the event and organize and we are doing decor, we are working on specific things, we are deciding upon the flow of the event and everything. So I feel more than the management side of it, more than what an event gives you on management, which is definitely beneficial, it gives you friendships, it gives you connections that are are I feel long lasting. Okay. And like if I have mentioned about the incubation center, so I should also mention about the entrepreneurship clubs at BMU. So we have two entrepreneurship clubs, namely Enactus and TSEC. So this whole space, this incubation center, is somewhat majorly occupied by these clubs, because these clubs definitely work in a direction to push student ideas and to push an entrepreneurship spirit within this university. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's all about it. So yeah, participating in events gives you a sense of management, but at the same time, it gives you a sense. It gives you friendships. It gives you connections that I think you won't. That would last forever. Yeah.
Thanks, Ansar. And obviously the objective of showing you this is to let you actually feel and let you actually know that that's the kind of environment we are fostering at BMU. You know, so we promote our aspiring entrepreneurs by these clubs, by this incubation center. There's a dedicated space where the students work, and it's not just a very professional setup of working where they're just working formally and just uh, glued to the screens of the laptop. No, that's not how that's not the kind of learning we are promoting here. To be very honest, we are creating or promoting a learning wherein the students definitely learn from the faculties, from their staff, from their peers. Yeah, but side by side, they also learn to foster relations. They also learn how to be away from home, and then how to live you know how to live away from your parents. That's what we're going to do in a coming future, and how to build good friendships. And that's what's the intent of showing this to you. So promoting entrepreneurship, fostering that kind of environment, and then side by side fostering relationships, building strong bonds, which stays with you forever. That's the kind of environment we are looking at and we promote at BMU. So thanks, Sanskar. Thanks for your story. It was nice. Who's the next person in line? All right, Ritika, on to you. Thanks.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys are seeing the images. You would get some idea as to what I'm going to talk about. So these are images from our cultural fest, which is called Melange. It is PMU's brainchild. This is the second year of us starting Melange. So basically, it is a fest where we showcase cultures and traditions practiced across India. We have so many regions, so much rich heritage. So the point of us doing this event was that obviously we have a lot of cultural diversity in our university itself. So we wanted to celebrate it, of course. So like the entire college was like divided into 4 regions. We tried to keep it to 4 regions. We had north, south, east, west. It was basically, we made it into a competition, obviously, so that it's more fun that way. So we had like students from various regions perform or either sing or represent their traditional culture, clothing, in terms of clothing or food. And it all came together in our auditorium. We had performances all the way from like the south. We had Bharatanatyam. We had so many performances. And this was a great opportunity in terms of showcasing talent. And you spend so much time on like planning each and every detail, figuring out costumes, figuring out how you dance, what type of food do you want to showcase, and how you represent your region. That is something which is very unique, and it actually brought everybody together because it's like revisiting home. So many new people you get to meet because of it. I myself have gotten to know so many of my juniors and seniors because of this event. All of us were trying to get things done in the last 2 days. We were all running around trying to put on this one perfect show. And like Sanskar was telling, like events are great opportunities for you to create new bonds. And this was just one which had so much of performances here and there. And in the end, obviously, the winning feeling does feel good having this huge trophy come to you at the end of it. And we had a lot of stalls also outside where we got to try food from different regions. So when it is a new experience for a person looking from the outside also, like, oh my God, like from this region, you're looking at performances and you're actually increasing your own knowledge and becoming more aware about all the culture and tradition we have in our university as well. So I think it was a very good experience having to participate and organize my lunch.
All right. Thanks, Ritika. Yeah, moving on to the next person. All right, Aditya. So Aditya is going to, I'm sure, speak something technical. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh yeah. On to you,
today's
Aditya.
segment. All right. So technical societies within a university. Basically, our work is to organize sessions, seminars, and workshops so that the students, they could build connections with industry experts or like-minded individuals across the country, and basically with learn something new from these sessions. So yeah, this picture is straight from the sixth edition of BMU's very own hackathon, which is Hack BMU, and it is organized by ACM every year. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, hackathons are basically timed coding competitions, be it a 24-hour or 48-hour, where you are assigned a problem and you have to design a solution, which is further then judged by industry experts who are being invited. Those industry experts are from FANG companies and all. So yeah, Hack BMU 6.0. It saw participation from around 30 universities from all across the country, and where the students competed for a prize pool of over 4 lakh rupees. And moreover, as the coding goes on up during midnight, so we also had Red Bull served. Red Bull was a partner for Hack BMU 6.0. And let me tell you that the feeling of organizing such an event, it's just unexplainable. You get to learn a lot, and also sitting for straight up nights, vibing to music, having fun alongside, preparing for the D-Day. And it is what you'll carry with you every time when you go out. And that zing of urgency, arranging things for the event, that feeling to prepare yourself for the worst case scenario, and that basically that rush of blood which you get when you're leading events. It is all that matters. And talking about me, even I started as a content writer for Health Prize when I joined BMU, but it was the university which that instilled that confidence within me that I could lead a club today, lead an international society today. So yeah, that's all. Whenever you reach campus and take hold of certain positions, with time you won't even notice that how you have been molded for good. And rest assured, the journey of being a part of the student life at BMU, it will be incredible for sure. So yeah, that's the complete story time from these pictures.
Thanks, Aditya. Nicely mentioned. Yeah. All right. It's Dishada's.
सर झुका के कर सलाम है शाम शानदार आस
Okay, so Extravaganza, which was the biggest flagship event of the club, Performing Arts Club. So if you have passion to dance, sing, or do Kathak, do Bharatnatyam, you can join this club. It was really good. So in this event, we had a lot of dance performances of all types. We had music performances. It was a competition, and we also had some cash prizes for the winner. We invited KY Collective, that was a band. So in that band, we had a singer, guitarist, and a beatboxer. So it was really good, really good. We enjoyed a lot. So PFA hosts a lot of dance performances events, and even me, I participate a lot in dance and singing. So it was really good. Even if somebody is passionate about art, so they can join the Strokes Club as well. So yeah, that's it.
All right. Thanks, Dishita. I guess we are done with everyone. Okay. So, guys, I'll just take another 5 minutes and we'll end this. So, I would like to just throw some light on a few of the aspects that may have remained untouched. So, yeah, so can we move forth? Yeah. So already four of our students have talked about various clubs at BMU. Giving you an overview, we have like 25 active clubs slash societies or slash chapters which are active on at BMU campus as of right now. We are talking to you. So if we divide them, broadly, as Aditya was mentioning, because he's more on the technical side, so we have various technical clubs, ACM, which one you heard. Then we have clubs related to science and technology, science and mathematics, robotics, automobile. We have a ACM chapter. Obviously, we talked about it. We have a GDSE, Google Developer Scholar Club, and then we have also have a mooting society for all the law students by the name of NIRNAY. Yeah. Moving on to management clubs, we have Sierra. Sierra organizes all the big, greater, bigger magnitude events. TEDx Sanskar did mention. I'm sure you must have heard about Hult Prize. You must have heard about Model United Nations, MUN. This is what Sierra does. We have clubs specific to MBA students, but obviously UGs are invited to that. So we have Insights Club, we have Finance Club known as Phenonomics, we have a HR club by the name of Agraga. You know, Obviously we did mention a lot about community development clubs. So I mentioned about Savera, I mentioned about NSS, or mentioned about Youth Red Cross. Entrepreneurship clubs, as Sanskar mentioned, we have Startup and Entrepreneurship Club, we have Enactors. If you are aware, Enactors is an international social entrepreneurship organization, a chapter of which is active on at BMU campus. We have a social media club. This club covers the smaller bites of all the events which happen throughout the year and then post it on the social media handles of BMU. Again, everything is being done by the students. What you see in the social media, again, totally being done by the students. Moving on to the last category, we have cultural and creative arts club. So Liquid, again, a debating society, a club catering to art and craft strokes, as Dishita mentioned. We have performing arts club. Again, you just saw a glimpse of it. Photography club. Sanskar here has been the vice president of the club, and he has been crucial in running the club. Culinary club for all the into cooking enthusiasts. Adventure club, a wellness club, and not just the physical wellness, but your mental wellness as well. And then we have a theater society which is very active by the name of Mrityunjay. So this was the overview of our clubs which are active, on campus. Can you move forth? Yeah, I guess most of the central engagements have been mentioned to you by our students. But if I tell you the first thing, the moment you enter the university, yeah, the date is 5th August, you will undergo a 6-day orientation. So no classes, nothing at all. You just get to know about your campus, and that will be again totally done by the students. These 6 days will be nothing but just knowing your management, knowing various policies of BMU, listening to some good leaders from various sectors of life, you know good cultural nights, star night, a DJ night, uh, a fun games in terms of treasure hunt, or I would say paintball, zorball. This is something which have been planned for you for the initial days that you're going, for from 5th to 9th August, which has been planned for you guys. Yeah. And then again, you have all heard about various central celebrations, our fest, our quads, our enrichment course, our student council. Yeah. Sanskar, let's move forward. uh, I guess one aspect which remained untouched was the wellness center. Ritika did mention about the hostel buddies. So hostel buddies, they report to wellness center. So guys, what a wellness center is, we feel we feel uneasy. We get ill. We run to the medical center. That's about our physical wellness, our physical well-being. But what if you're not feeling well? In terms of if we're feeling too stressed out, or we're feeling homesick, or we are having certain issues in terms of friendships or with our parents, anything can be there, right? So wellness center comes to your rescue that time. So wellness center is on campus. Yeah, we have two senior counselors who are there on campus and are ready to hear you out. All you have to do is just reach out and book an appointment and go and visit them. And by the way, everything is kept confidential. Yeah, nothing at all comes out, not even to the management. Even the just a wellness center is aware of it, what is happening. Yeah. So and I feel at this point of time in today's world, we should not be ashamed of coming out and saying, we're not feeling well. I can have certain issues. I can be a little depressed about something that happened with me recently. So yeah, that's very natural. There's no harm in it. So I can very well go to the wellness center, and I can talk to the counselors, and they are very very helpful. They'll definitely make you feel a little better. So that's what wellness center does for you. Uh, Moving forth, medical center I just mentioned. So yeah, it's operational 24/7. It has basic medicines and basic treatment given to you. In case the condition gets severe, you're immediately transferred to a hospital. So we have ties with around 4 to 5 hospitals in the vicinity, and rest you know uh, time and again the various specialists, a dermat or a cardiologist or neurologist come and visit it, the campus. So you can, if in case you feel any problem, you can anyways book an appointment. Yeah, moving forth. Yeah, so I'll just tell you about few amenities which you would like. So we have a dedicated music and dance room. So the club which Dichita was mentioning, the performing arts club, it's their their place basically, but everyone is definitely invited. We have tailor-made these rooms, which has soundproofing, which has mirrors all around, a good floor, and all the equipments a music enthusiast can think of. That's music and dance room. Moving further, uh, we have a student hangout zone by the name of Area 51. And this name, by the way, was given by our own students. So this Area 51 is a go-to place for the students once the classes gets over. As you can see, it caters for everything you guys can indulge yourself in. Probably, we have foosball tables, we have pool tables, we have a music system, we have a lot of ample seating space, beanbag, board games. Yeah, so a lot of things. Uh, yeah, moving forth. I'm sure most of you must be looking forward to it. So these days it's a trend, and everyone wants to get fit, and it's a nice thing, by the way. I'm myself into fitness, and I promote it. Yeah, and that's very important. So we have a full-fledged gym which caters for a strength section, a cardio section, and a CrossFit section. So all the enthusiasts who wish to work out, they can definitely go to the gym. We have a dedicated timings for the gym, and we have a trainer who comes to the gym every single day. Yeah. Yeah, can you move forth? Yeah. Quickly, just telling you other facilities on campus. We have a help desk. It is available to help you whenever you want to, in terms of you're facing any problem in your room with the electricity, with the furniture, with the plumbing, any other problem, just call the help desk. They'll be available to help you. We have a salon catering to both boys and girls. Again, have a dedicated time. We have a tuck shop. So what tuck shop is, it caters for all the items of day-to-day needs which you guys may require, maybe maybe stationery, maybe confectionery items, maybe items pertaining to personal care and belongings. Everything is available in these truck shops. They're operational for most of the times barring the night time. Again, a ATM is available and a laundry service for the students. Yeah, can you move forward? All right, thank you guys. I would like to thank all our students here, Sanskar, Ritika, Dishita, and Aditya, for helping us out and let all these prospective students know about how the life is at BMU. Yeah, so thanks a lot, guys. And that's it, guys, from my side. This is BMU from our side to you. That's what we do at BMU. That's how we try to foster a good environment at BMU. I'll be very practical and just say that it would be very impractical for us to promise moons and stars to you guys. Yeah, but we definitely try to foster, and we definitely look forward to give a very incredible experience to our students. That's what we always strive for, and believe me, once you join, you're not going to regret it. Yeah. So thank you, guys. We will now address the queries. If you have, you may please put your queries in the chat box. But it's a request. If you have any query pertaining to student life, what we talked right now, more than happy to answer it. But if there's any other query, maybe our admission counselors or maybe people from the admission team can answer it. Yeah. So we'll start from the beginning. College timings, I guess Dikshita you have mentioned, but just to inform you guys, college usually will now start at 8 o'clock and will end at 6 o'clock. But again, not necessarily that everyone will have a class from 8 to 6. It just the college timings. You may have classes in between. You may have classes starting at 9 or maybe ending at 3. Depends on your timetable. Yeah, and then obviously you have to be inside the college campus by 10 p.m. But obviously you can be out of your hostel, and the end time of your hostel is 1:30 a.m., which these people refer to as curfew timing, right? do we have to bring our own mattress? No, you don't have to bring your own mattress, and obviously there are options to purchase anything, nearby. Sanskar and guys, if I miss any question, please let me know. As freshers, how can we join clubs? Is there any criteria to join? See, there is only one criteria to join, and that is you should be interested in joining that club. That should be your hobby. That is the only criteria to join the clubs. Rest, there is no restriction. Just to answer it, as I was mentioning, the first thing you do at BMU is attend your orientation. In that orientation, we organize a club fair, yeah, wherein every club is going to represent themselves, yeah. Therein, you can get an idea what each club does. You can have a detailed idea about what they does, and then will roll out the forms, and you can select whichever club you want to be a part of. And let me be clear, you can participate in the activities of all the 25 clubs I just mentioned. But obviously, if you want to become a member of some club, then we have a limitation of becoming a member of 2 to 3 clubs, because a member is a more elite part of the club, which is involved in the meetings and the discussions of the club. Yeah. Although this question does not pertain to this session, but maybe Aditya, you can answer this question. I have a big doubt for choosing the best laptop for coding. Like MacBook is better or Windows. So Aditya, bata do yaar, what is good, MacBook or Windows?
Sir, I'll always prefer Windows. MacBooks are nice, but if you're a computer science student, Windows laptop, they're the best. Any i5,
I
16
feel
GB RAM laptop.
adding
Good to
to
go.
it, like it's the environment. Majority of us have an Windows laptop, so it's really simple to communicate between amongst us as well. MacBook have a very like it has a lot of limitations, so it's better to go for a Windows laptop. Any i5 Windows laptop would work.
Yeah, Windows are more user friendly, but again, at the end of the day, it's all about your personal preferences. Students do use MacBook here. Obviously, they rightly mentioned Windows is more user friendly, and a lot of students have it. But again, it's your personal choice.
Sir, just a second. I'm really sorry to interrupt. Actually, I had a direct question.
Okay.
Sarin is asking, other than once a year coding competition, do you have frequent coding hackathons? So
Please,
yeah,
please answer it,
I
please.
organized 3 hackathons in the past year itself. We also have a Smart India hackathon, a government organized initiative. Its internal round is at BMU, so yeah, we have that in September. And also we had Hack 2.0. It's basically a fest only hackathon. We have it during a 67 milestone fest. And yeah, Hack BMU. We already had 6 years of Hack BMU, and let's see you for the 7th one. So yeah,
So
that's all.
adding to yeah, definitely, we look forward to the 7th edition, Aditya. And just adding to what Aditya mentioned,
Yes.
it's not just Hack BMU that is happening. He's rightly mentioned. A lot of coding competitions happen throughout the year, and it's not just ACM who is doing it. There are a lot of other technical societies or clubs I mentioned, Science and Technology Appreciation Club, Science and Mathematics Club. They organize a lot of talks from industry experts in this field. They organize boot camps. So every basic workshop, from basic to advanced, every workshop happens. Be it a workshop on Python or Java or mobile app development. So it goes all hand in hand. It's happening in your academics as well as in the clubs. Yeah.
So adding to this, I would like to also add,
Hmm.
apart from the clubs organizing hackathons, like specifically for SOET people, the school also supports us on going forward and attending some other hackathon in some other university or some other place.
Yeah.
So we get frequent notifications on email that this is a hackathon that you can register for, and yeah, so it's the support from the school as well for SOET that facilitates you to participate in hackathons.
True.
Apart from
True.
this, there's
True.
one more question that I've got that I think is
Okay.
worth addressing. It's from Rishika. Is
Hmm.
it allowed to go back home on weekends if we want to? So
Yeah.
so basically you can definitely go if you are staying nearby, or if you want to go, you can definitely go back home. You would have to make a gate pass, and it's very simple to go. And also, as we mentioned, we have shuttle services that go from the university to IFCO Chowk every weekend, starting from Friday to Monday. And yeah, it's quite simple to go.
Exactly. Sanskar rightly mentioned that no one is stopping you from going to your home. Please be assured. But obviously, you should be worried about your attendance, and we are also worried about your attendance. So it's not that you are at your home and missing your classes. Yeah, definitely there's something important. Please go. Obviously, there's a procedure, as Sanskar mentioned. You have to get a gate pass issued. and gate for getting a gate pass issued, you need a permission from your parents, an email to the warden, and they'll easily issue your gate pass. So yeah, you can travel. And as he mentioned about the weekend shuttles, Dikshita did also mention about the weekend shuttles. So it's for the hostlers that they can go from campus to Ifko Chowk, and Ifko Chowk who doesn't know, Ifko Chowk has a metro station. So that's why we run a shuttle from BMU to Ifko Chowk, because there's a metro station. So that connectivity becomes easier for you guys. Ariman asked about orientation starting. So I've already mentioned it. Your registration starts on 5th and orientation starts on 6th. Uh, are, are we trained to try new sports? Astha is asking, activities like dance, tennis, basketball, and then able to join the team to compete. Yeah, I guess that's how it works, Astha. Definitely. There are coaches, if we forgot to mention, there are coaches for all the sports coming in every single day. So it's not that you're just playing your sport, like randomly. So there have been examples where a student who joins a university, has joined the university in his first year, is now playing amazing badminton and representing the university outside. And if he or she is representing, that means they have become too good at what they're doing. Yeah. So that's what we strive for. We provide training to all the students. And obviously, if you're good enough, you are more than welcome to join the team. So there are coaches, there are sports officers. We have one senior and one junior sports officer, and then we have a support staff.
Uh,
Uh,
so
yeah,
one question that I got was from Samir, who will provide the study material and how? So basically, the study material is written in the course handout, and you can get books, specific books that are in your study material that are as a part of the curriculum from the library. The library has enough resources for you to borrow it and use it and then reissue it. So yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah,
Daksh
the
is
hostel.
asking. Sorry, yeah, Sanskar, you were saying something.
So there's one more question. The hostel fee. Does the hostel fee include laundry and other services? I think you should ask it better to your counselor. But yeah, just to
Yeah. Admission counselor, please. Any query related to fee, you please direct it to the admission counselor. They'll be happy to help you guys. Can we join multiple clubs? Daksh is asking. I guess that we have already answered that. We can join multiple clubs. Attendance policy. कौन बताएगा attendance policy? Obviously, you guys are required to maintain
you have an
75% attendance, right, guys?
yes, sir.
But probably they must be wondering, is it that tough? I don't think. I mean, you guys maybe Ritika can speak that, 75% attendance is required. But Ritika, you are doing everything. You're studying as well as you're participating in every activity you can think of. But are you facing problem in maintaining it 75%? I guess that's too easy, man.
I mean, not again, sir, it's 80% for us. Like if you have a
Oh,
scholarship.
oh,
So,
definitely, obviously, yeah.
so it's not like we're all like fighting with our faculty to give us 1% extra. You have a 20% concession already. It's
Yeah,
not too hard to actually maintain 80%.
you just have to wake up on time, guys. You have to sleep on
Yes.
time, and you can very well easily pull it off. These guys are doing it, and as I mentioned, they're very active and still maintaining their required percentages. So yeah,
So there's
uh,
one question about
yeah.
what essential things to be brought to college as a hostler.
Uh, so maybe I I cannot answer this question. What are the essential things, Ritika? Maybe you can tell Sanskar if there's anything you feel is required. But yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel everything like you forgot. Obviously, you would need essentials that you use in your daily life, but everything you forgot is available at the tuck shop. Specifically speaking, uh,
yeah.
I,
All you're right. Items pertaining to your personal care and belongings, everything is available on Tuckshop. And by the way, even if I mean, sure you guys can vet this that if there is any item which is not available in Tuckshop, you can very well ask that guy to bring it for you. He'll
yeah,
bring it the next day. Yeah.
you can make
So
personal requests, like they'll try to accommodate it as much as they can.
yeah. Maybe they can do it the same day
Yeah.
or the next day, but they get it for you.
And
So yeah,
even a delivery, like package delivery service also is available in campus. You don't need to go
true.
anywhere if you want to get it delivered also.
Yeah.
You have a
They
mail
deliver it
room.
here. All the big carriers, be it
Yeah.
Amazon, Myntra, Nykaa, everyone delivers here. So I guess that's quite easy. after every year, is there an international event? So, Sia, obviously, university itself organizes, as these guys mentioned, we have Fest, which is again, a lot of universities are invited. Again, Hackathon, as Aditya mentioned, a lot of universities are invited. We also have conferences which different schools organize. So very soon in the coming semester, School of Liberal Studies is going to organize an international conference. And whenever conference happen, a lot of participants even from abroad, they come and stay at BMU. So yeah, these kind of events keep on happening, and not just the conferences. Maybe something related to incubation or something like that. It keeps on happening. Oh,
So someone asked, what is about ambassadors and the student council? So, uh, so would you like to take it?
no, I mean, even you guys can take it, guys, because you are a few of you are ambassadors, but not obviously a student council member. But you can tell them what an ambassador does and what a council does. Although we have mentioned it, but please, can we keep it brief because there are a lot of messages.
Right. So basically, the student council, as I told you, is acting as a bridge to bridge the management from the student community. Every issue or every idea that you have within the campus goes through the student council to the management. On the other hand, ambassadors are a group of students who basically have like they organize orientations. They kind of represent the university here and there. So like yeah, that's the major difference between an ambassador and an student council. At last, everyone is a part of the university, and everyone obviously represents the university. But specifically talking about these two councils, yeah, that's about it.
True, true, true. Student council is the apex body of the students. So rightly mentioned by Sanskar that every student holds equal importance, but obviously there's a channel, and it's important for a channel to be there so that your queries, your concerns can be addressed, and that's what council does. So there's a channel which is followed, and your queries are conveyed to the management by the council. On the other hand, ambassadors, they are representing the university in a separate way. Uh, Someone is asking about how much pocket money should to bring. Guys, we are not going to answer this question. That's between you and your parents. Guys, uh, do you conduct web designing hackathons also? I'm sure we are doing. Aditya, are we doing it?
Yes, yes, sir. We actually have this graphathon event where you are taught designing first, and then we have this prize money thing that the students all around BMU they compete for a basic prize money. So yeah, that's all. And obviously, web designing is a part of that program. So yeah.
All right, all right.
I have a
Pratisha, yeah, sorry, someone is saying
uh,
something.
so I have a question if you want.
Please, please, please,
Okay.
please.
So basically, someone asked me, are industry experts invited as guest speakers often? So yeah, so basically, specifically talking about schools, SOET has a lot of guest lectures coming in. Recently had in conference where we invited a whole panel of guests, and they were a part of discussion on technological trends and stuff. So it keeps on happening. Let it be the school, let it be the university. You'd often see people from the industry get in the university and talk about specific things that are worth attending, I should say.
I mean, they definitely. I remember, once the CEO, I guess he's not the CEO of OYO anymore. So, but was then the CEO, Mr. Aditya Ghosh. He came to deliver a talk. So amazing guy. I mean, the way he spoke was brilliant. So these kind of sessions do keep on happening, and from multiple channels. Clubs facilitate this, schools facilitate this. Then, as mentioned by these people, incubation center facilitated. So yeah, a lot of talks happen. You can join any talk as per your interest. Pratisha is asking what kind of events are organized by Stroke Club. So again, it's an art and craft club, Pratisha. So yes, I mean, what maybe sketching or charcoal painting or oil painting. I mean, I'm not well versed.
We had
And
a event like fluidize, so we were given like canvases and we like paint with like the blow drying thing also we had.
true,
Even we
true.
also had Ganesh idol
Yeah, idol making.
from clay.
Correct. Yes. Any dress code for campus and hostel? There is no dress code. Just dress decently. That's all we want. Yeah. Uh,
Sir, actually, I had a few questions
please, please.
students have been asking. So basically, this is Krishna. Krishna, he's asking that, sir, can you please tell us about the international program? One of the faculty told us about this. So yeah, the international program, basically the students, they visit countries such as, one of my friends, he has been to Singapore, National Technical University of Singapore. So yeah, this is all about international program where your 2 months of summer vacation you spend in another country which has a collaboration with a university, and yes, you can study there.
Okay. Divyanshu is asking what is the process of creating gate pass. So Divyanshu, we have an app by the name of Callpal, and both your gate passes and your weekend shuttle tickets are booked via Callpal. And trust me, it's a very easy process. Just log into you'll be given the login credentials once you join the university, and it's very easy. It's probably a couple of minutes step to get your ticket booked or your gate pass issued. Moot court for law students start from the first semester. Ritika, can you answer this question?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we have a mooting society. So, any moots that happen outside a university, you will be allowed to participate if you sign up for it. We get like mails often where they inform us about all this. In our curriculum, you do have it in your first year, moot courts, like as a practice before you guys go out and participate in competitions.
Great. Vanshika is asking about holidays patterns. So Vanshika, obviously there are holidays on festivals and national days until unless they are coinciding with Sundays. Obviously classes are on from Monday to Friday. At times it may happen once in a while on Saturday if there's any visiting faculty. You get if I'm guys, correct me if I'm wrong, you get a mid-semester break during Diwali, correct? Wherein you can visit your hometown if you want to. Then you have winter vacations probably for a month, and then you have summer vacations for kind of 1.5 months, right, guys? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Taekwondo was being asked by Swastik. So, Swastik, we have just begun, martial arts, introduced martial arts as sports last year. So, yes, you can very well become a part of it. And obviously, if you join the university and you have that kind of experience, or you can drive that, we can definitely introduce Taekwondo as a separate sport, because most of our initiatives are taken when students suggest it to us. So we believe a lot in that. So students coming with a suggestion, and all these clubs you can see. Initially, we just had 10, 15 clubs. Today we are 25. How did this become the number go went to 25? It went to 25 because students time and again come with a proposal to open a club, and there's a process, a small process for it. But if it seems suitable, a new club or chapter is opened. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested, if you can do that, very much. In the shuttle
Sir,
service, are there
actually,
numerous stops? Sorry, yeah, Aditya.
sorry.
No,
Really
please.
sorry, sir, to interrupt. Sir, actually, there have been 3 to 4 questions. They're asking for CSE, which programming language should we start with? So, let me tell you guys that within your first semester only, you'll be trained in OOPS in C++, and then you'll be trained in data science by using Python. So yeah, these two languages are the ones you can basically learn, so you can be proficient in them. And Purvi also asked that, are there courses for resources for improving presentation or communication or interview skills? So Purvi, let me tell you that every semester we have a 1 or 2 credit course that basically caters to presentation skills, or your speaking skills, how you present yourself in front of the industry mentors and all, just learning all that skills. So yeah, we have those courses. And Aaron also asked that, what about placements? Yeah, placements have been awesome till now, and yeah, that's all.
Okay, Jatin was asking about numerous stops of weekend shuttle. So Jatin, we would obviously want students we wish to drop them, at IFCO Metro. But obviously, if your home is in between, or you want to stop in between, uh, your stop comes on the way, you can definitely get off the way. Then a very interesting question, and Banu is asking, how is the mess food? So Banu, I'll be very honest with you. Again, I'm not going to say it's amazing and nothing can beat the mess food. See, my answer is nothing can beat your mother's food. That goes without saying. I am also staying out. I've been staying out since long from my home. So your mom's food is the best food in the world. Yeah. If you're going to compare the mess food with your mom's food, believe me, you're not going to like it, and you're going to like any food. Maybe you're going to a good restaurant, you're not going to like it there. Don't compare anything to your mother's food. But obviously, when it comes to now, if you're forgetting that part, if I answer this question and maybe these guys can add, the food is really good. Yeah. At times, obviously, things get, maybe there's a meal wherein sometimes, because see, the mess is catering for so many students. You cannot expect accurate taste as per your preference every single time. And we honestly, again, I'm answering this question very practically. I don't want to, tell you amazing food. Again, the mess is catering for so many students. So I like more spicy food. Aditya like less spicy food. Sanskar like more salt in his food. Maybe Ritika is like, I like very bland food. So mess does not cater for each of our preferences. They cater for majority of the students. Yeah. So, but if you look at that perspective, the food is really good. Yeah.
So I would like
Uh,
that.
yeah, please, Sanskar, please.
So I have a very simple example. So basically, like I have two more siblings at my home with me, and
Yeah.
they are one graduated from SRM University, and one is in Vanastali Vidyapeeth. So I have
Hmm.
a very simple example of putting this forward. When I ask them how's the food, or when I tell them how's the food, or how's the variety of the food at university, let it be South Indian, let it be North Indian, let it be the variety of drinks that we get and stuff. So they are surprised. That's is simple. Like I think that's all what I want to say, because I have two people at my home who I compare the college's food to, and they're surprised after seeing what I get on the app, Colpol app every day as a menu card.
All right, all right. Divyansh is asking, is Blinkit available? Is Blinkit delivering, guys? No, Blinkit is not delivering, guys. I'm sorry. So there's this person, Anjal, if I'm pronouncing correctly. Anjal is asking like multiple times, what is the advantage of joining BMU other than other colleges? So, and I've seen this question a lot of times. I'm sure Anjal is very, very curious and desperate for this answer. So again, Anjal, I prefer to answer my questions very practically, right? See, I would just say that we on our end are trying our best to deliver everything in every aspect. Yeah, that's what we are striving for. Yeah, we are not saying that we are doing best from other university or we are delivering the best kind of food or best kind of co-curricular environment. But I would say we are trying our best to deliver you the best kind of knowledge, best kind of academic knowledge, best facilities that we can provide you, and that is the reason that these students are here to tell you the first hand experience. Yeah, I may miss certain points because I'm not staying in the hostel, but these guys are staying in the hostel. These guys are working with the clubs. These guys are doing these activities up out after their class hours. They are attending the classes, right? So our aim, our goal is to provide the best of everything we can give. Yeah, and I'm sure you'll only experience this once you join the university. Yeah, so once you join it, you will get to experience that what kind of environment is being created and being nurtured at BMU. Yeah, so our students are a testimony of it, our alumni are a testimony of it. Please reach out to them and will be happy to answer it.
Sir,
uh
actually, I had
yeah,
multiple questions on placements. So, like talking about placements, I am
yeah, there are many
currently,
questions,
yes, sir.
Aditya, but I think I also
I,
clearly mentioned that these questions should be pertaining to student life. I guess that's good to maybe if towards the end we have time, Aditya, we can answer this question, right?
all right, sir.
Dress code for classes, again, there's no dress code. Uh, till when would we get the schedule for the first week of semester? Guys, please join the university and then attend the orientation. Have fun, yeah, and then before your classes start on Monday, you will get the schedule. Yeah. So we would want you to have some fun before you start your classes. But you will get it. Just on a serious note, it was on a lighter side. Probably by 8th or 9th, before your next week starts, probably that would be what? 12th or 11th. Before that, you'll get the schedule on mail. Are there courses or resources for improving presentation or communication or interview skills? So obviously, your curriculum is designed in such a way that there are courses pertaining to communication, right, guys? There are courses in all of your in all of your programs, right? And then again, the clubs are also trying the same thing. Yeah, there are various clubs. When you join it, you will observe a noticeable difference in your personality and the way you communicate. Maybe a lot of introverts have become extroverts here, and that's thanks to the clubs. It has helped them big time. Okay, we are not keeping mum on placements, RN. It's just that the session was supposed to end at 5 o'clock. It's 5:25, but we will definitely answer the question. Don't worry, guys. Sir, any arrangements for Ramzan? So, Anab, as Dishita mentioned initially, for every festival, our mess caters for it. So, let's say people are fasting during Navratri, the mess caters for the Navratri food. Similarly, during Ramzan, the mess is open for the students who observe fast early morning before the Sehri time gets over. The food is provided, and similarly, when iftar happens, the food is provided. So, mess caters for uh, the preferences of all the students who are fasting during any time of the year. How many subjects? Yeah, not no question regarding subjects. Sir, are there some credits given to us when we join any club? Again, Sanskar very clearly mentioned that we have a course. Yeah. So, very simple, to sum it up, very simply, 5 credits out of your entire program, right? So, let's say a BTech program has what 180 credits, something like that, which you need to complete throughout 4 years. 5 credits are assigned to co-curricular course, which has to be completed in the first 5 semesters. So, 1 credit for each semester. uh, how to become a member of the club. As I mentioned, club fair will happen during the orientation, and they will guide you how to become a member of the club. Uh, what type of events in Savera and Agraga? We clearly mentioned Savera is an NGO which teaches the underprivileged kids. So their main job is to teach the kids, right? And around that, they organize events again for the kids, for the underprivileged kids. Agraga is an HR club, so it organizes all the activities which are pertaining to HR field. Are there any field trips or site visit to tech companies? See, again, you also have practice school, right, guys? So practice school, one which happens. So there are 3 practice schools basically. If I talk about School of Engineering, so the first practice school, the university itself takes you to probably 5 different companies, right? If I'm not wrong, guys.
No, sir. So it depends. Our time it was 2 companies. So
Acha, 2 to 5 companies, whatever it is, they take yourself to different companies and for a visit. Similarly, similar thing happens with the management students. The school organizes trips to different companies. Again, it keeps on happening. The clubs also facilitate it, and schools and various other departments of the university they organize such field trips. Okay, this question, I guess I would want you to answer, guys. Tell me about the behavior of students in campus during the classes and later on. So, who will answer this question? Uh, yeah, you
uh,
are the right people to answer this question.
I think okay, there isn't any such specific answer to this, to be honest. Obviously, मतलब, it depends on the people you're talking to. Might be कि सब कभी कभार किसी का mood खराब हो, so he might be not talking properly. But overall, I feel it's up to you on or I would rather say it's uh, yeah, I don't have a clear answer to this, honestly, sir. मतलब मैं
So,
क्या ही
obviously, the answer is Sanskar. I feel that everyone is very friendly, but obviously, if you want the warmth from people, you have to be like that. Yeah, that's how it works. There are not rough people in the campus roaming around, or they're not ready to eager to fight you. Our students are very gentle people, very gentle students. They want to laugh with you, they can dance with you, provided you are ready to do that. Yeah. So be nice to them, they'll be very nice to you. It's all about camaraderie, and that's what we actually, again, one of our goals is to impart, pride and belongingness in the university. That's what we do. Yeah, it's a very nice, very friendly environment on campus. Yeah. uh, I guess any other question remaining? Any pickup facility on 5th August? Again, Charan, the admission team will be able to tell you, answer this question, so you please reach out to your admission counselor. They'll be happy to answer this. Yeah, Aditya, you were answering something about the placement thing. and they were asking. So please, if you can answer that, this is the
Yes, sir.
last thing we're going to talk about.
Right. So, see, talking about placements for our seniors, they have been completely awesome. And if you talk about practice schools, like I am currently doing an internship under the Steel Authority of India Limited. It's a PSU. So, as a software developer, so yeah, you can think that how well college places its students in different companies. So that's all.
Great. And obviously, guys, there are other sessions. You can definitely raise your concerns about placements. The only thing is that this session is about the student life. Yeah, that's what we want to focus. Great. So I guess we should end it here. It's 5:30. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here and asking so many questions. We had a good time with you guys, and we look forward to seeing all of you on campus. We are waiting for you. Orientation is being planned for you. Things are in place. It's just that you guys have to be here, and yeah, enjoy till then. Have fun. Take care. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rohit.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Adnan.